Think back to your first outdoor experience that really formed your love for nature. Did you discover it on your own? Or did someone usher you there and open your eyes to everything the outdoors has to offer?
At Jackson County's annual Youth Outdoor Skills Day, children are provided with the perfect venue to try their hand at a plethora of activities that might change the course of their lives.
Welcome everyone to our annual Youth Outdoor Skills Day. So we've got a lot of great volunteers here today that are going to lead the activities. These are people that are knowledgeable about with these skills, that are active paddlers or geocachers or bow hunters and things like that.
For years, Jackson County Conservation has held the belief the best way for the next generation to embrace the outdoors is for the previous generations to show them all the joy nature offers. And so its annual Youth Outdoor Skills Day offers a bridge between community members and children to discover a few of the more hands-on outdoor activities.
We have all sorts of kids come out. It's really kind of fun to see. Some of the kids, their parents are actively involved in outdoor recreation. You know, their families go hunting and go paddling and do things outdoors. So, of course, those parents want to expose their kids as much as possible. I also see a lot of families where maybe the parents don't do these things, but they want their kids to learn it and to try something different and new. And so it's a good opportunity for them to come out because they may not have the equipment or the gear themselves. And so on a day like today, they can come out and try these things.
So with perfect weather, kids are presented with a half dozen activities that might follow them the rest of their lives, whether it's bow hunting, shooting, geocaching, paddling, or even first aid. Any and all of these skills can become lifelong pursuits.
We do offer different things each year. Kids seem to enjoy the canoeing and kayaking, archery, and the shooting, so we continue those every year. And then some of our other activities are just kind of vary throughout the years. It's not just learning the skill, it's learning how to be safe.
Does anybody know anything about gun safety, or are you all new? Tell me what you know.
And each station is run by volunteers who have logged years participating in their sport. Some even come from organizations with a long-standing interest in promoting the outdoors.
I'm with the Maquoketa Valley Ikes. Jess asked if we could help with the shooting sports event of it. We've also got chapter members down here teaching the archery. But I have been trained through 4-H as a shooting sports instructor and Iowa DNR Scholastic Clay Target program as a shotgun instructor. Plus I just like shooting.
Boom!
It's a fun sport.
You got it!
It's a safe sport. It requires you to think at all times.
Safety is one of the main takeaways from the event. For nearly all participants, the Skills Day will be the first time holding a firearm or bow and arrow, and understanding all they're capable of and how to properly handle these weapons is paramount.
Well, safety is always number one issue, and the bow is safer than a gun in that it can't go off unless you pull it back. Pull it back. With archery, there's basically two types of shooters. One are target shooters. I'm a hunter, and I've hunted for over 40 years. If they get interested in it young, they're more apt to carry through.
And success for the day, well, it's not exactly becoming a marksman.
This is what we're aiming for. We're close, so you're somewhere in here.
That's the success. They had fun, right? Yeah, some hit the bullseye. We had a couple of kids hit bullseyes. We had almost everybody hit the target. Some shot her in the weeds. That's okay. The biggest thing was the smiles that were on their faces. They enjoyed it immensely, and that's what matters to me. So.
What's this? Flashlight.
Looks like a geocache container.
It's a flashlight? No, it's a geocache.
Off the range, the activities are much more relaxed. And while it may not involve bullseyes or triggers, sports like fishing can churn up just as much passion.
I used to do the hunting a lot and things like that, but I just kind of focused my life on one thing, and that was fishing. And, you know, during the summer, I like the fishing. During the winter, I kind of recoup, clean up all my fishing equipment from the summer. And the interpretive center here, I'll grab a bunch of their poles. I'll take them, clean them up, get them ready for next year for the kids.
Keith Diltz is a dedicated fisherman, and he takes great pride in lending his expertise to Jackson County, especially its youth.
I'm an avid fisherman. I just like taking kids fishing, like teaching them about fishing. Once they get out here, they have fun. Some of these kids hadn't casted a pole before today, and after 2 or 3 attempts, they're doing great, and they're out here. So we're trying to get them more involved in the outdoors.
Here, everybody come touch this quick here. Just come feel it quick. So it kind of feels like a beanbag, doesn't it?
For some children, a single experience will light a fire inside them that will burn their whole lives for the outdoors. But Jackson County Conservation knows for lasting success, events like the Youth Outdoor Skills Day need to be frequent and interactive to truly build a community of future outdoor enthusiasts.
Jackson County is a rural county, and I feel like most people enjoy going outside. You know, we've got some great parks. Hunting is a popular activity here in Jackson County.
Get your left arm out.
Some of these kids go to schools here in the county, and our education staff go to schools. We have outreach programs throughout the school year. So we get to know these kids, you know, over time. They come out for our day camps, public events, and as well as the classroom presentations. So nice to get to know them and expose them over and over to some outdoor and environmental things.
One more thing about safety.
And counties across the state share the drive to educate local youth on the wonders of nature. So if you don't live near Jackson County, don't feel like you're missing out. If you're hoping to take a child in your life on a guided trip through the outdoors, the solution might be a quick phone call to your local conservation office.